It feels so quiet in the cabin right now. I'm completely alone, besides the dogs. And for the first time in a very long time, I honestly feel lonely as well. I usually don't do that. I'm usually quite comfortable with being alone. But now, when I haven't seen my family in such a long time, yeah, it really hits you. Because when you're so used to being close to your family, seeing them every day, it really hits you how much you love them when you are not with them. I would say especially with August. He's growing so fast every day, so it's hard to miss those steps. Christine and August are still in Denmark, and what makes it tough is that I don't know when I will see them again. Because when you have a date to look forward to, you have something to count down towards, but now when I don't know when I will see them again, it's even tougher. I mean, we talk every single day on the phone, and we do like video chats so I can see him and say hi to him. The video chats are mostly for me because this is gonna sound stupid, but I don't want him to forget me. It's only been 2 weeks and I don't think he will or have, but it's still really hits me. But the reason I'm here in the cabin and they're not is because we need to get a lot done. We've been in constant renovations for several years, so I decided to go home alone while they're staying behind in Denmark. And yeah, I'm just gonna go mayhem in here and just do as much as possible before they get back. And hopefully we'll make it really, really far. So let's get going. We're fine. This is the only way for me to get them out of the cabin. They're too long. So these are gonna be painted in the same white we have in the ceiling inside in the living room. So these are what I think you call them skirting boards. The boards that sit closest to the floor, basically. And since we've already decided on having green in the bedroom on the walls and the paneling, we're gonna do classic white on these, and then Christine is gonna decorate the room with more colors so we get it more poppy and fun. But I think white will be good for these ones. But they need to be sanded down first, because we have tried painting on these straight on and that didn't work at all. For those who knows me personally outside of YouTube knows that I have zero patience when it comes to things getting stuck or these like tiny little I can't handle it. And this is kind of someone have baby proofed this paint box, and I have a paint jar. Open! Why do you have to lock a paint jar? I guess from transportation safety, but oh, jag är galen. I finally managed to open the jar, but my language wasn't exactly YouTuber friendly, so I'm probably not going to use that in the edit, so you probably see me jumping directly to this clip. But I can't be alone in feeling or getting annoyed at those like small things. It may seem like a very tiny thing to get annoyed at, but I can completely lose my shit at stuff like that, which is probably not super healthy, but again, I can't be the only one, I'm assuming. It's very, very early in the morning. I'm making some breakfast. I want to head out today on a new adventure. I'm the only one awake. When I say it's just me awake, it's just because Tusanala just got so confused when I got up. I think the clock is like maybe 4:35 or something right now. And we're not normally used to getting up at any certain time, but I have a tendency to kind of, when I need to be somewhere at a specific time, I'm always waking up an hour before that for some reason, like an hour before I set the alarm. So yeah. Should we see if the girls are still awake or still sleeping? I'm a tiny bit tired. Is there anyone awake? Oh, okay, someone was awake. Did you wake up? Yeah, good morning. Oh, good morning, good morning. Oh, is it weird that we're up so early? But you're gonna be so happy when you realize where we're going today. God morgon. Ja, den du. So me and Andreas have now arrived to our destination. It took a bit longer than we thought. We have arrived to this beautiful road that is splitting basically two lakes that we think is very pretty. And the idea of us being here is that Andreas is right now up and filming with the drone. And we're gonna hopefully capture some new shots for our print store. We already have a lot of shots from last year with winter themes and summer themes and so on, but we don't have any autumn ones. So we thought this is like the perfect timing right now because all the leaves are turning yellow, but there's still a bit of green out there as well. So it's like we have this tiny bit of window of timing to get these shots. So that's why we went out today specifically. So right now Andreas is trying to take some images of Tuss. But a husky with a lot of energy running free in a forest is not exactly the easiest target to take photos of. How is it going? After almost half a day of running around in the forest taking photos, we decided to call it a day. So we sat down, grabbed some lunch and looked through the photos. And this is what we captured. We will be launching this autumn collection starting next week.
We've also been listening to your feedback regarding shipping, so we are also lowering that by a lot. So you will be able to get a really good deal no matter where you're living. Andreas and I would also love your help. Out of these 4 images, which one do you like the most? We've actually captured even more photos in different kind of styles, and your feedback will help us decide which ones to focus on for the launch. So pick a favorite and comment down below. So another boring thing with coming back to the cabin, besides Christine and August not being here obviously, is that the sheep and the lambs have left us, and I didn't pack up the nets before we went to Denmark, so it was a bit depressing to come back here and just see all these empty nets and no sheep. This was not a surprise in any way. We knew that we were gonna have to give them back because we only borrowed them from a farmer for 6 to 7 months or something like that, because we thought it was a good idea to kind of get an idea of how we would feel to have animals here. But the big problem for us has always been that we don't know what to do with all the animals when we leave for Denmark. We think we might have a solution now, actually, that cleared up a bit today. I don't want to speak too much about it here, yet at least. Oh, these are really stuck. But it was a really good feeling just having sheep for such a long time. Having them during winter season is of course a completely different thing, but I think we would manage to do that. I mean, our big dream would be able to have sheep, goats, hopefully even a cow. Christine wants horses. I would like chicken and ducks. So there's a lot of things that need to fall into place. But I think just trying to have sheep was like the perfect beginning for us, and we actually loved it more than we could ever imagine. Yes, it was a lot of work with all these nets, but now I know what we can do better next time. And I mean, all these things we're adding to this place is gonna bring us more work, and it's gonna, it's gonna be a bit more complicated with everything that we're adding, but it's gonna also get us more in control of our life, in the sense of what kind of food and everything we're putting into our bodies. And Christine and I are both animal people, so we want more of it. But it was extremely sad coming back here and not... Yeah, it feels very, very empty, to be honest. The reason I have to have all the windows open right now is because I came back to the cabin yesterday after being with Christine and August in Denmark for 2.5 weeks or something. I came back quite late in the evening and noticed very quickly that all the electricity was just out. Nothing was working. And then I just figured out and actually remembered that the first days of when we were away, there was a big thunderstorm. And it probably hit the cabin, and the electricity got shut down. And that's no problem in general, because we're not here, we're not used to electricity. But what also happened was that it never turned back on again. So the fridge and freezer right behind the camera here has been off for 2.5 weeks, filled with a lot of food. A lot of meats, a lot of so much stuff that had gone to waste, but that was one big issue. But can you imagine the smell in a cabin with meat that has been rotting for like 2.5 weeks? That was what I came back to last night. And it was too overwhelming, so I was like,
this is gonna be a problem for tomorrow. I just went to bed upstairs and then I had to deal with it today instead. Now it's worked out, it's cleaned out and it looks fine, but it still smells quite a lot. I just turned off all the electricity in the hallway, so you probably can't see me very well, I don't know. And the reason I'm turning it off is to not get electrocuted, because I'm putting this up now. I hope you can see it properly. Otherwise I will show it a bit better afterwards. It's a brand new lamp from a company here in Sweden that I want to show you. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, putting on the electricity in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's so pretty! It brings such a cozy light here in the hallway. Like I said before, the lamps are made here in Sweden by a company called Custom Wood. They haven't paid me in any way to tell you guys this, but they did send the lamp for free. But then I asked them, is it possible to get my audience like a discount code or something? So they agreed to put 10% as a discount if you use the code Kalle10. I'll put that in the description so you can check it out. They have a lot of different designs. I have one here now, and then I have also one up in the A-frame as well. Today we have this kind of weather that we in Sweden would call ruggigt. Very windy, chilly, a bit rainy. Typical fall weather, I guess. I would like to lay on the couch and... hang on. Like to lay on the couch just to watch a movie or something. But since I don't have a couch because it's just filled with stuff because of renovations, I'm gonna do the second best thing. There is nothing on this planet that relaxes me more, put me in a better state in general, just a happier mood. I feel like I honestly am a better person every time I've been taking a sauna because I'm completely relaxed, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those few times where, you know, there's no distractions, there's nothing to just... It's just you and your thoughts, and that's it. So this is actually really smart. This whole section right here is basically just a container for water. So while I'm in the sauna, this heats up and gets to like almost boiling water. So when I'm done taking the sauna, I can just mix some cold water and that boiling water, and then I can go outside and take a long, nice shower. It was like right on cue. As soon as I started the sauna, the rain started pouring down. It's very few instances you see me without my cap, but this is one of those few times. Oh. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, I can't explain how lovely that is. My pulse is just racing. feels smooth like a baby. At the same time, it feels like I run a marathon in the best possible way ever. It's also so nice to be able to do this, you know, when you have 0 neighbors. I'm standing naked right now, obviously, but it's nice to know that there's no one staring or creeping around the corner. Or, I mean, I'm not implying that someone would want to watch my naked body, and that would be insane. But yeah, I think you know what I mean. So these planks have now been drying for roughly 36 hours. So now I need to get them back into place again. I can feel that these planks are not 100% dry, but I don't have any more patience, so now they're getting up there. So this is how the window turned out. I think it became quite fresh with the white, but I still have to do these, you know, the middle thing here, and then the edges and stuff. Those are still gray, as you can see. But I had to start somewhere. And this is how the skirting boards turn out. Still have to get another something as well down there covering it, because floors are so uneven, but that's a problem for later. I don't know if you picked up on it, but I have intentionally not filmed anything in the living room in this video. I actually had the intro also me sitting in front of the fire, having the camera angles towards the kitchen, because in the living room we have been doing probably the biggest renovation we've done so far, the biggest shift, and I think maybe half of you are gonna say something like, "Oh, that's so beautiful, what an upgrade to the cabin." And the other half is probably gonna say something like, "You've destroyed the cabin!" So I don't know which side you're gonna be on, but if you wanna find out what we're done and what it looks like today, I made an exclusive video on Patreon that you can go and check out if you want to. In that video you will get what I call true behind the scenes, the chaos we're living in right now. I will do a whole cabin tour of where we are right now and what we're working on, also showing you where I'm at with the A-frame, because I've been doing a lot of updates there as well. So if you want to check it out, there's a link down in the description to Patreon. If you made it all the way here until the very end of the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.